Sunshine?
I have a headache.
I feel sick.
It is not because your hair is tight today. Like,
No, they gave that just gave me an entire headache. Wow. Okay. I'm stressed. What is up, everyone? It's Diana. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time seeing my beautiful face, make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss when I post. Okay, so today we're back with another Siblings React. Hello. Wow.
Okay.
Beautiful entrance, Brian.
Oh,
Thank you.
hello.
yeah,
Hello.
how I do.
How are we?
We
Okay.
good? How are we?
Ready
We're
to be
good.
triggered.
We're about to be fully attacked. Okay, this is the penultimate episode of Stuff on You. Finale's next week.
Yeah, EO
I
posted
almost
something
forgot
last
something.
night too that I was like, oh, okay, so there's gonna be that. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I saw his tweet too.
so there's a. I mean, do you guys know? Like, can we talk a little bit about it?
I
So
know
maybe
nothing.
we can create our expectations. No.
No.
Well, because I mean, like, there's still a question, right? I
Yeah.
just at least
We'll talk about it after. That way we
Yeah.
can all could participate.
Okay, so last episode we were stressed. We were upset.
We
So
sure
I
were.
feel like this episode, being that it's the penultimate, we're gonna be even more stressed and more upset
Yeah.
and more triggered. At the end of this, I feel like my tweet is gonna consist of another "you raggedy bitch" like meme. I feel
You raggedy bitch.
Shall we just get into it?
Let's do it.
yes, but sorry. Can you give me 1 second? My light came off.
We can just
All
go
right,
straight
well,
to
let's
the
get
episode.
started. You guys just want to get into it?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Fuck me up.
Okay. True love's kiss.
Ganito pala itsura na shit.
Oh.
So, pinapanood mo ako matulog. Ikaw kalmahan mo lang. Masyadong marupok.
Oh no.
Oh my god, the way I forgot that they kissed. And then I'm also now remembering what happened after.
I'm mad about this kiss.
Me too. I'm upset. For obvious reasons.
Hindi ba yung kape mo?
I think I love you.
I think I love you.
I think so too.
All of us were like, baby, honey. John, can you turn it down?
Yeah, I was about to.
It's the
Thank
way my
you.
heart just broke.
Ano?
Oh God.
I think I love shoes.
I like a love juice. Woo! Even if the world ends, even if they leave you, even if everything changes, I'll be here. I'll just be here.
What do you translate that? Like you were like a hype man on a rap check. Even if the world ends, even if they leave you, I got you, boo.
That was exactly what
Stuck
I
on you. I was like, why? I was like, what is this remix?
I'm here for it though.
Nandito lang ako.
Oh my god, are you a singer?
It's the vocals.
Oh, I cannot leave you. I'll be
Triggered.
Here.
Day 10.
Yatang mali sa sinabi ko.
There's absolutely
Babe,
nothing
ano
wrong with
sinabi
what you
mo yun?
said.
Ayoko. Just right, okay?
Oh.
So fast.
Moment?
So fast.
Anong moment nun?
That shit freaks me the fuck out.
Bigyan mo lang ako ng kape at nag-thank you ako. Anong right moment nun?
He's mad.
Hindi ko naman kailangan i-acknowledge yung sinabi ko eh.
What's that?
Look, baka nahaliw ka lang kasi araw-araw ba naman tayo magkasama eh.
Oh,
Like some weird Stockholm Syndrome thing.
yeah. Could
Hindi
be.
naman ako kinidnap eh. So ano? Tago ko na lang ba to? Hindi ko na lang ba papansinin yung mga nararamdaman ko?
That's the part.
Mag-pretend na lang ako na okay ako sa sitwasyon natin?
Hmm.
Ano ba?
It's been less than 2 weeks.
And
Hindi to fairy tale, okay?
Yikes.
but like a
Ano akala
length
mo?
of time.
A timeline, you think? But honestly, I agree though. It's very short. It's very short.
That's not how love works.
Hmm. I agree.
We're here because we're in quarantine, okay? Not because I want you here.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. It
Oh,
needs to be. It
hey.
needs. I feel like it needs to be it needs to be reciprocated first before you
True.
determine that for yourself. Because
It can develop quickly, but you can still be
exactly.
responsible.
That shows your maturity when you announce it so quickly. You know, or too early rather.
Nalikan ka lang.
But also,
Akala mo mahal ka na.
he's also been
Okay. See,
showing
he's
signs.
learning. He's learning.
Yeah.
I love you.
It's because he's fresh, but then
Okay.
Yeah.
JM is like, been through it.
He's
They're on
pure.
different. They're on different ends of the spectrum.
He's pure. He's gonna be like, but do I love him too?
It's true though.
Na-lockdown lang naman kami.
Well, see, I think he's trying to like.
He's reasoning with
Parang
himself.
peaceful lang.
Yeah.
Who says that? I love you from the get-go?
Right? Bruh.
He's pissing me off.
JM, have you seen that
Sunshine.
man? Let's go. Come on.
He's pissing me off.
what's that?
He's very much pissing
Sunshine.
me off.
I've had that perspective before. I think we had a conversation about it too.
And you will piss her off.
And it pisses me off.
I
And
mean,
she says she feels the same.
Hindi naman yun yung gusto kong sabihin eh.
Hindi ko alam, JM eh. Kasi lately, parang mali ata yung mga basa ko sa kilos at galaw mo eh.
True.
Doon na lang muna ako sa personal space ko ah.
Patintero?
You're not just someone I'm stuck in quarantine with, okay?
Nox.
You're
Ano?
also
Special. This what? You
He's
what?
gonna
my
say
friend.
friend.
Oh God.
Ay, ayokong isipin na wala akong pakialam sa
You
well-being.
piss me off.
See, I'm not the only one.
And I enjoy spending time with you.
Hey, wait, no, guys, be fair.
yeah.
No,
Ang ganda
no. He had his chance.
parang tungkol sa'yo na pinaasa kita.
Oh,
That's
I'm
fair
like-
though.
I'm like,
No, see, that's fair.
I'm in between.
well,
Because
Kunti lang.
Ay,
What? Ano?
And knowing his back, I know why he says it since he's not ready.
hindi pa ako
Yeah,
handa
that's
sa
what I was saying before.
relasyon. Hindi pa ako ready mag-boyfriend, girlfriend, or any sort of relationship for that matter.
Yeah.
Akala ko naintindihan mo yun eh.
Good thing you're saying that now, but you should have said that in the first place.
we
before
didn't
we
really
came
like
on like that.
communicate.
right. I love
He
that
should
both
have
of you
said
said
that.
that at the same time.
Yeah. He
Both
should
of
have
you
said
like
all of that
communication.
before leading him on.
Yeah.
That communication
I was
is
gonna
key.
say my relation to his character broke off there, like in that situation, because for me it wasn't about like
Noon for a bit.
I feel like it was too fast, you know. But like not that I wasn't looking for a relationship, you know.
Space. Yung may schedule na lang yung lahat.
Um,
And JM, pag nagkataon na nakita tayo or nagkasabay,
wag mo na akong pansinin.
Huwag mo na lang ako pansinin na.
Fuck.
Wow, exact to the word.
Hindi mo ako
Fuck.
nakikita.
Fuck.
Aww.
This is breaking my
I
heart.
feel sad.
I'm literally about to cry.
Ouch.
Salamat, JM.
Oh my god, he has my favorite chili oil in the back. Sorry. That's just bomb.
God,
Yo,
are you me? Are you me?
that Layu chili oil is so
That
good.
was that was
I
so.
know the packaging.
Oh my god. I'm like close to
Oh
tears and
man,
Clear's talking about
that
chili
was such a
oil.
me thing to do. Like
Me,
a deep, heavy
I
moment to
I
call
thought
on
about it
something in
because
the
I've been needing to
background.
refill. We ran out, and we need more.
He needs the hot
I
sauce.
want to see this.
What is the montage?
I hate this montage.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm in the middle. I understand both sides. Like he fucked
Yeah,
up because he's not ready. There's obviously something there, but
but
he
also,
can't open himself up. And
Yeah,
then yeah, and then
at the beginning, he did say like I don't want to start anything. Like he
hmm
did,
he did.
he
Yeah,
laid down
right,
the
right.
rules.
And
So
right.
do you guys remember how guarded he was? He was like,
yeah,
you,
I
you
saw
shouldn't even take your mask off.
Right.
Let's
Like
be
like
fair.
like the not wanting to start something doesn't stop him from feeling something. Like he can feel something
Right.
but
yeah,
still have the same stance.
Right, but also he was acting on some things also too that could be like, then
hmm
why did you do
Right.
that?
Yeah. There was fault on both sides. Like
Mm.
he had could have been more responsible with how he handled Reb's feelings, but then Reb also
Didn't make it easy on him.
was very naive. Yeah.
Right, he didn't make it easy on him. Yeah,
Mhm.
also clean.
I think Reb's enthusiasm helped allow him to make the mistakes that he made too.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm. I like how he said
Reb,
that. Like he's like, I care about you, but I'm not ready.
shit. Tulog pala.
like I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Mm.
same. Oh no!
Oh, hi,
Hi,
kiss.
Arvin.
Oh,
How
sis
are
pala to,
you?
Tawag
sis.
ka?
I forgot.
Wala lang. Nangungumusta lang. Kasi mukhang napasarap ka na dyan sa 14-day lockdown turned
Can
Road to
someone read to
Forever
him? Because,
movie.
like,
Gusto
I'm
umuwi.
intrigued.
Gusto ko nang umuwi.
Oh, uy, ano nangyari? Eh, nakapagsulat ka pa nga ng bagong kanta, which I assume it's all about him, Taylor Swift.
Gago.
Not Taylor.
Delete na yun. Baka
No,
makita
don't
pa niya.
delete it.
Wala namang true love. Baka nga tama si JM. Mas mabuti ng mag-isa para hindi ka na lang nasasaktan.
Okay.
Ang downer ha.
Mm.
Rinig mo ba yung sarili mo, sis?
It's not like
Hindi
you,
ikaw yan. Ang
right?
nega. Ang nega.
Right.
Sis, 14 days. 14 days lang nag-I love you na ako. Hindi ko alam kung hopeless romantic lang ba ako or idealistic eh.
Mm.
Ewan.
Hopeless romantic. Oo. Idealistic. Definitely. Dagdag mo
Mm-hmm.
na rin dyan yung optimistic.
Mm.
And alam mo sis, pwede mo rin naman panghawakan yung mga pinaniniwalaan mo while still managing to be realistic.
That
Yes.
part. Let him
Yes.
know.
Oh my God,
Cheers
ang
to
galing
that.
ko. Wait. Idealistic, optimistic, realistic. Oy! Hindi lang naman pala ikaw yung songwriter dito.
Sis, first
Okay,
kiss
Arvin
ko
is
lang.
me. I love him.
Sabi ko, hihintay ko
Oh.
yung tamang tao eh. I wanted the moment to be special.
Sis, special pa rin naman, di ba? Yung circumstances nyo, hindi naman ordinary.
I
Tsaka,
agree. Wow, he's a
sa
good
totoo
friend.
lang
Mm-hmm.
ilang tao
Mm-hmm.
ba talaga yung nakatuluyan nila yung first kiss nila?
Right. Let's be real.
Kaya cheer up ka na sis. Huwag ka na mapaka-jaded, Diyos ko.
Aw.
O so, sige, baka masunog na yung niluluto ko. Bye!
I like her.
I need a whole series with Arvin. Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Stuck on Arvin.
Yeah.
Ano naman
Stuck on
kasi,
the
sabi
on
ko
the
na
pan.
kalmahan mo lang, bigla ka naman
Hey
bumigay.
sis. John, I feel like we're that friend for each other.
I
I call you out on
know.
your shit, you call me out on my shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you sis now.
Hey.
Can't relate.
Alicia, I can call you sis. I call you little sis.
Oh god, the
Oh
corned beef.
no, not the Kobe. John, you
Okay
beat
na ako.
me.
Wala akong pansinin.
But
Lahat
also,
hindi.
who made
Okay lang
those
ako.
plates?
Ako na lang kumain, okay? Lilinis ko na.
Who makes these plates?
Sinabi naman
Let
ko
me
kasi
guess.
Unbreakable.
ako eh.
Is that Corel? Because
Dito
Corel be
nga ako.
making unbreakable
It,
plates.
it does
Okay.
look like
Just
coral.
trying to help.
Okay.
Sumigaw. Trying to help? This is
Woo.
exactly the kind of thing that made me think we had the slightest bit of chance.
Ah, so back the fuck off. I
Okay.
agree. I agree.
Nice.
Hey.
Ganyan ba? Ganyan ka ba ka-desperado for love?
Oh wow.
See, don't
That's
come for
rude.
him.
Lahat the
Don't
whole
come for him.
day,
Don't
That's
come for
fucking
him.
lahat ng
rude.
gusto mo.
I will scalp
Hindi nga
you.
kita ginulo eh. Sinakyan ko pa yung mga trip mo. Even with the whole pretending you're not here bullshit. And here I'm just trying to be helpful. Tapos sasabihin mo sa akin, I'm actively trying to make you fall for me? Taka ka ba?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
exorcist. I'm
Excuse you.
exorcist.
Hindi ko alam
I'm
kung
ready
bakit
for you
ko
to
pa
bring it
naisip
down.
that I could ever have feelings for you.
I didn't mean to.
Isang araw na lang naman, JM, but I hope you don't mind. I don't ever want to speak to you again.
Boom.
Okay?
Yeah, Jam's pretty rude.
It's when he gets defensive that he says shit he doesn't mean.
Yeah, he becomes insensitive
He
when
goes too far. He goes too
yeah
far because
when he's yeah.
he snaps back. Yeah.
Wait, he has it.
Dan, how you doing? Haven't heard from you in a bit. We love. Just checking on you. We love you.
Oh.
Need this version on Spotify now.
Yas.
That's right. He recorded.
Oh, he did it live. I see. Got it.
Gosh, it hits so different with the guitar plus EO's voice.
Hmm.
I need EO to make a cover to this now.
You have got to be kidding me. Eh, bakit ka pa
A cover
nandito?
exists because we heard it in the trailer.
Pwede ba manimik ka muna?
So ano ako, si Daniel, tapos
True.
ito si Catherine.
Hindi tayo katyan. Hindi tayo magjowa. At lalong wala tayong happy.
But we like
Tinignan mo
talking
naman ang
about
cabinet ko. At pinakialaman mo yung mga gamit ko. Yung mga gamit ko nakatago for a reason. I really want to kiss you.
Drunk ass.
Hindi ko na maalala yun.
These are the things that you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Balikan kita ulit.
But also when you're drunk, you just want to kiss somebody.
Oh,
When I'm drunk, I don't want to kiss anybody.
John can relate.
When I'm drunk, I want to go to
John.
sleep. I want to kiss somebody when I'm drunk. I want to go to bed.
None of my business.
I can control myself.
I mean, when you're at the nightclub and like,
Oh yeah. Reb, I'm sorry kasi nasaktan kita. Saktan. Para kasalanan ko naman.
Wow, he's so prideful.
Welcome. Oh.
Are you comfortable?
he's gonna,
Not you going through his shit.
he's gonna go through
Don't
his
go
shit.
through his
Yeah.
shit.
Oh no! Don't
Go
do
through the
that.
box. Well, hello, there's a box with big ass A on it. Of course, I'm gonna go through it.
No.
But you're sitting there
Who's
telling
A?
me to go through it.
Who's A?
I'm respecting man's privacy.
Nah, that he left them boxes in the middle of the floor. I'm gonna go through it.
Oh no! He's gonna.
Oh
He's gonna
no,
walk
he's
in.
gonna go.
He's
He's
gonna
gonna go
walk
in there and
in.
say he likes him, and he'd be like,
Yeah.
"You going through my
And
shit?"
he's like, "What?" No, yeah, he's gonna try to like say something nice, and then
Oh, Brian,
catch
you
him
used
going
to have
through.
hair like that.
Oh yeah, I did.
So did I.
Bring it back.
Oh shit!
Reb?
What? Oh shit!
Shit,
Reb?
Let's
shit.
take my box
I
out.
don't want to watch. I
Oh
don't
shit!
want to watch.
Oh
I
shit!
don't want to watch. I
It
don't want to
fell.
watch.
It fell.
Nasabi ko. Sabi mo sumasayaw ka.
It,
Tell him
You
you were
can
just.
dancing and you hit it. You hit it.
No, you could say
I
you
was just
sang
looking for
something.
Yeah, it fell.
You could say you threw something and it fell. Like,
Oh no!
Oh
Oh no! He
no.
got triggered. He's triggered. Oh no!
No.
oh shit.
Well, I have 3 boxes though of the of her stuff still. I would have burnt that shit.
Okay, and a bonfire.
Oh, look at
He's
her
still
ribs.
holding
Look at
on.
her.
Okay.
Baka maayos pa natin.
Ito yung totoo, GM. Tinry ko namang subukan eh. Tinry kong ilaban. Pero hindi na kita kayang makita sa future ko.
So then I'm guessing you didn't fight enough.
Mas nabibigay niya yung attention. Hilakad ko.
Another someone new.
Oh, she left him for someone else.
Kinoconsider niya yung feelings ko.
Oh, so basically it's not you, girl. It was him. All right. Fair enough.
So he's insensitive and inconsiderate.
Yeah, so basically he's just himself.
Got it.
Ano man nagawa ko sa'yo?
So can't even blame her.
Well,
It was
I
him.
mean, these are her fault. These are his faults. Like
Alam mo, ang buhay ko, ikaw
stuff
lang
that he
lagi
needs to work on.
kinoconsider ko.
Wow.
Lahat na gusto mo, sinusunod ko.
Wow.
GM, ngayon ko lang susundin yung totoong kaligayahan ko.
Girl, you gotta do what's best for you.
Let me be happy.
But you shouldn't have done it while you're all still together.
Wow.
She should have broken up before she fell for someone else, you know?
Lahat na gusto mo.
But I mean,
Well, I mean,
but
he
that
wasn't
could have been
doing
the
what he
thing
was
that made her
supposed to do.
realize.
Hmm.
That could have been the thing that made her realize she wasn't getting what she wanted from him.
True.
He wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. As a boyfriend, as a fiance, whatever.
Oh, one last kiss. All right, bye. I hate those teary kisses. Snot on my lips.
Ooh.
Oh. But this will also make you realize what you have once it's gone. It makes you appreciate what you had once it's gone.
The box literally says do not open.
Technically,
fell,
the box only
bitch.
had an A on it, but you know it's fine.
Gamit, no?
But also, who the fuck stacks
You
boxes
just
like
can't
that
stop yourself from
Okay.
ending people's lives.
in the middle of the room?
And here I was thinking na kailangan ko mag-apologize sa'yo. For what
Girl,
I
you
said
are
earlier
such
and
a
how I
bitch. Like,
treated you.
seriously.
Mo, deserve mo naman yata lahat yun eh.
Hmm. No, chill.
You've done enough. Sorry. Sorry kasi hinayaan pa kitang nagstay dito sa bahay ko eh.
Oh no.
Kung hinayaan na lang kita tumambay doon sa barangay hall hanggang matapos ng putang ina lockdown to, hindi sana I never had to deal with this shit.
You're so mean.
That is the part I don't need your feelings.
In my life. I don't need you and your stupid feelings! Hindi mo sinasadya? Huh? Hindi mo sinasadya to go to my private things and break my stuff? Ganun ba? Bigla na lang nahulog yung box, ganun?
What he did, bitch.
It's because you put the heavier ones on top. That big
And
one
it
was
guilts you
very
for
light.
not living up to the fantasies you made up in your head? Ganun ba? Hindi mo sinasadya lahat?
Oh, he's angry at himself.
True love's kiss? Joke. Speak up kung may gusto kong sabihin sa akin.
Oh, you're a bitch. Oh my god, you're a bitch.
Kung unang umalik sa akin. Hinalikan mo ako. Walang pumilit sa'yo. I didn't need you to.
Hmm.
Kasalanan mo lahat ng to eh. Simula to lahat sa'yo. So don't blame me for having these stupid feelings because I'm allowed to feel like shit.
Yes.
Tsaka yung magiging nice mo, it's not just the fact na ginagawa mo siya, okay? Kung
You
paano
fell
mo
down
siya
the
gawin? Or baka nga I'm just reading too much into it, pero for your own sake, Subukan mo rin kaya intindihin niya ang sarili mo.
Yes.
Say one thing and you act the complete opposite.
Preach. Say it
That.
louder.
Ganito. Ganito.
So he can't help that he's confused. You're confusing him.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mas lalong palala to.
Oh God.
You are
I think
realistic
we've already
perception of love.
established that it was your fault.
Tsaka baka nakakalimutan mo. Lasing tayong pareho. That kiss didn't mean anything.
Oh God.
Wow, salamat. Salamat at ginising mo na rin ako sa katotohanan. You're so fucking hollow, JM. You can't love anyone, not even yourself, kasi wala naman laman yung puso mo kundi galit.
Oof.
And for once, I finally agree with you na may downside itong magiging positive ko. Because I really thought that you could be more than just an angry person. That you could be capable of love. Kaya mali ako. Nothing but an empty shell of what Alicia left of you.
Oh, don't say her name.
You tell him.
I thought I was gonna punch him.
Well,
Oh, are they gonna make up? Are they gonna kiss?
oh,
John.
wait!
They're gonna fuck, dude.
Oh my God.
It's that heat. It's that heat.
Wait! Are you angry? What is happening?
No, I'm telling you. That's how JM is. He's kind of fucked up.
We're gonna take that somewhere else.
His name is John Cruz.
Oh my God.
I fucking knew it.
I have a headache.
Are y'all good?
Tired.
Oh shit.
I'm about to take that you ugly bitch
I was getting teary-eyed, and then that shit.
Out of retirement.
He said, "Fuck you. I hate you."
Like,
I said what I said. That's what happened. It reached the height of the dramatics, and then John goes, "They're gonna fuck," and then they kiss, and we're like, "Oh!"
Well, at first
John,
I was like,
you were forever part of that
are they gonna kiss?
experience.
I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna fuck. I can feel it.
Close to close.
That was good. They, yeah. It's a good episode.
I'm stressed out.
So for me, while it was on the downside, I was like, okay, cool. That means we're gonna have a happy ending. Like, you know what I mean? I was expecting it to be a happy ending, but with this mess, I don't know anymore. Although, yeah, that was nice. They kissed again, and they're fucking. They're gonna probably fuck, or whatever. But I think it's gonna be messy.
Emotions are not.
It's not aligning. It's not aligning. Yeah.
No,
It's gonna fuck up Reb more.
I understand both sides. Like, I get where they're both coming from and why it's causing the conflict, because again, in both sides of the spectrum, like, Reb was super naive, and is very romantic about it, which is okay, which is perfectly fine, but it did open himself up for being hurt, and JM was perfectly equipped to be the worst thing against that, because he's so conflicted in his own self, where yes, there's feelings, yes, there's a longing for love, but there's also the wall that he has up. So even though there's something there, even though he's actually genuinely a very caring person, he's also lacks the self-awareness to know where that can come off a certain way, and being responsible of how that comes across. So it's like he has the intention of just being nice, but doesn't realize it could be a double-edged sword, because it's gonna make Reb feel the way he felt. So I get it. It's tough, and I commend the writing, because they've created such a good conflict, because you can, if you really think, you can actually see both sides and understand. But then it's like, fuck, like there's things happen on both sides, but then it's like you understand where each side is coming from. Or you can also just be like, fuck this character or fuck that character, whichever way. Like, there's a lot of ways you can choose to feel, but I think it's overall created a great drama.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Wow.
Sunshine.
I have a headache.
I feel sick.
It is not because your hair is tight today. Like,
No, they gave that just gave me an entire headache. I'm wow, okay. I'm stressed. I'm beyond stressed out. JM's character, I don't like it. I don't at all. Like I understand he's been hurt,
Have
whatever,
you
but he brought
met
that upon
me?
himself.
Have you met me? He's literally me. I mean,
Sometimes.
not like 100%, but like maybe like
No,
75%.
you have but you have redeeming qualities. He needs to think about the things that he says before he opens his mouth
no,
and says.
that's again. That's I mean, that's what we're seeing too. Like, that's what he. It's part of the thing that got him into where he is right now, where he didn't realize he was doing that with Aaliyah,
Mm.
and that was like the thing that caused them to you know, part ways. And so that is still something he's working on, but it's that plus all of the trauma he has of being left. So he still hasn't had the chance to be more empathetic, be more self-aware, and he's
Yeah.
still learning that, and it's happening again. And so everything is a trigger, you know, because he generally is like a nice person. He cares about Reb, you know, like, and I think, you know, like because there's like that side of him that's still very hurt and longing, that can lead to, like, it makes sense why he was on apps like he was, meeting people and having like an altar, because he's like trying to fill the empty void. I get his character. I also am upset equally as Diana of like seeing what he's doing. Like, okay, that was too much. But then at the same time, I'm just like, God, I understand why.
Get it.
Because
Right.
it's coming from hurt, it's coming from pain, and it's coming from being defensive. Because
Mhm.
like we see the moments where he was like, "Fuck, I feel bad. I need to
Mhm.
apologize to him." You know, as soon as the tensions die down, he regains back his judgment, and he's like, "Shit, I need to make up for this." But then it's already snowballing, and
Then
then
he does
when
the
it
complete
doesn't,
opposite, which pisses
no,
me
because
off.
then it doesn't, because it doesn't go the way it needs to, and then he gets triggered again. And it goes back to his space
His
where
defensive. His
he's
defensive.
reckless.
Yeah, with that mindset though that he has, like all of that anger that he had when he was yelling at Reb, I was feeling like he was also like mad and yelling at himself. You know, like it was like that moment was in the while that he was having that conflict with Reb, in himself already there were some gears turning, you know, like he was understanding what's going on, and he was like putting together his feelings more or what he wants from the situation. You know, I'm not saying completely that he's right or that what he did, like what decision he did was right, but I'm just saying like I get it because
Mhm.
like there's a pattern of him kind of doing um it's not self-sabotage, but it's more like, but I think it's early signs of self-sabotage, like when you know you want something but you can't have it or you shouldn't, you know what I mean, but then
Yeah.
like everything that you do, or you feel like you want to do your best to not get there, but then
Mhm.
the opposite happens because then you end up setting yourself up to just like jump right into what you were
Mm,
saying you didn't want to do.
makes sense. It's like when you try so hard not for something not to happen, but it somehow
But
makes
you want it,
you
you
actually
want it,
go there. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I feel sick.
Oh,
My emotions, okay?
yeah, it was
Had
good
me
though,
going
right?
up and down. Pissed.
Roller coaster.
But it was good. It was a good episode. Like,
Do you agree with how with how JM handled things? I guess I got our answer.
no.
I guess that's a no. Yeah.
Yeah, like, sending mixed signals once again. Like, come
Yeah.
on. I want to be the
Yeah.
bitch. But you know what?
I
That.
yeah.
So, do you think it's gonna be a goodbye then? The last episode is gonna be like, all right, bye, thanks for the fuck.
For some reason, during the episode, I was like imagining him, Reb going home, like having like just leaving, not even saying goodbye, like just leaving.
Okay.
And That's what was going through my head during the episode.
I
don't
feel
think
like
it
that
was-
would be a really good ending. Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
would
they
be a
would've just left.
really good ending.
That would have
If
gave
he was
JM,
like I don't need this. Bye. Thanks for
Yeah.
the
that would give
memories.
JM time to think about like
Mm.
what he was losing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's gonna have an R boxes of R
Oh, God.
next time.
That
No.
upsets me. Like you have a big box with A on it, and you expect no one to go through it. I'm gonna go through it.
A tower. It was a tower
Diana,
of boxes.
Diana, I'm gonna call you out. Yes, because that's my shit. Okay.
I'm gonna go through it. You tell me not to look in
Especially-
the box. I'm gonna look in it.
Diana, and it will be 100% your fault.
To look into it,
Diana, and it'll be 100% your fault.
and I
True.
will take responsibility for it being my
It's the
fault.
way I can
Okay,
imagine going through
what
the
I'm
boxes
telling you
going,
is like your justification is not a
just like-
justification. I'm just telling
It
you.
is.
That does not make it okay to go. That does not make it okay to go
You
through
have
someone's personal belongings.
The shit shouldn't be in the middle of the floor. It shouldn't be
In the
there.
middle.
If you don't want
No, no,
me
no.
to go through it,
I will.
put it
We will.
away.
Yes.
Hide it
Yes, Diana.
somewhere.
We will disagree on this. I am letting you stay in my house. You will respect my shit.
Yeah.
Then move it from out of the middle.
At
of the
least-
floor.
at
I
least
am not putting it.
I would never go through someone's stuff. But if I'm in the space, I'll move it.
No,
I'll
I'm
hide
look
it.
at it.
I'll move it to the corner.
But
You know.
No.
It accidentally drops, and you've got.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant like so I would not want like I would not have to like look at it every time I like get up from bed. You know.
But mind you, technically he didn't go through the box. He just opened it and then it fell, and everything came out. So he
He opened the
He
lid.
was opening the box to go through it, Diana.
Wait, right.
Do not.
But it fell.
He opened. He opened the
still
lid. That
fell.
said,
Because
"Do
he
not
decided
open."
to look at it when he shouldn't have.
Did you guys see that the lid said "Do not open"?
I did not see that the lid said "do not open." I just saw a big ass A on the side of the box, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Ooh,
hold on.
okay."
Let me show y'all. It
When,
said "Do not
when
open."
has okay? This is my first time arguing with Diana, and it's kind of fun. But
You can argue with me all
It's
the way.
first.
like
It's
you
your
will
first.
not win.
It's your first disagreement. It's your first disagreement.
I
Diana,
like to argue. We go on all day.
since when does A mean open this box?
A big A on
Please
the box
explain
and
that
you
to
tell
me.
Not to touch it. I'm gonna touch
Pretty
it.
Little Liars.
That doesn't answer anything. When does the letter A mean open this
The
box?
thing is, if you tell me, I could literally be minding my business and not even know there's a box there. If you bring attention to the box and tell me not to go through it, I'm gonna be
It says do not open.
You want me to go through it? I'm gonna go through it anyway. Because now you're telling me not to do it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
So you're incapable of respecting people's privacy?
No, okay, I get it though. Too at that moment, like considering Reb, right? He literally is hurt. Like at this moment, if I was in his position, this guy stole my first kiss. This guy's being a dick. You know, all of this and that, whatever. I'm in this room. He put me in. I'm in this room. He put me in. And what the fuck does A mean? You know, is just the reason why
that was fun. That was just as fun as it is to argue with John over.
I mean, we've done the same. Yeah, we've done the same thing. So I mean, I get. I get both. I get both
our
of your
first
points.
sibling fight. We're real siblings now.
And I guess like I am a middle child, so like I guess I'm like a medium.
I'm a bunso.
Oh no, I'm the youngest. I just do what I want.
Yeah, but that's why both of y'all can't meet.
Wait, Alicia, are you also the youngest?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are babies.
We're all bunsa. Yay, Team Bunsa and John. Yay.
But
Yeah.
Sunshine, I
I'm gonna-
want to ask you: do you agree? So I know that you don't agree. But if you what would make you understand JM's perspective?
Nothing at all.
I'm gonna write a tweet. I'm gonna write a tweet later.
So mad.
I'm gonna write a tweet later with a capital letter A, and then if you scroll down, there's just a whole bunch of spoilers, and see what happens.
I'm gonna go through it.
Yeah. I'm gonna put "Do not read this tweet" and at you.
But yeah, there are some woes.
See, that's not a justification. That's you admitting something's wrong.
Of being too curious,
That is
you know,
false.
like curiosity killed the cat, girl.
Literally, look here. I take pride in minding my business because that's what I do.
Yes.
But if you bring
Yes.
attention to something, I'm gonna be curious about it and I'm gonna go through it.
Yeah.
Because you brought attention to it. I would have literally not even thought about that box. But since now it's in the middle of the floor and I'm staring at it and you told me not to go in it, I'm gonna go in it. Because I want to know what you're hiding. I want to know what your problem is. I want to try to understand you better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through the box so I can.
And at that moment, I think that was
why he
understandable for Reb. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that
he
was
wanted
understandable for
to. I
Reb.
felt like he really wanted to just understand why.
He had a lot of questions, like why the fuck is this guy like
Why are
this?
you
know?
like acting like this? Like, who hurt you? Basically, technically though, he brought that upon himself.
But at the end of the day, you don't go through someone's.
I'm gonna go.
I'm
through
just
it.
saying.
Period.
That, and do you agree though? Acknowledge that that is wrong.
No.
It's a
There's a
little
lot of
toxic.
things that are wrong, but like,
That is so toxic. No, Diana, you do not
I'm
go through
naturally
against
toxic.
someone's.
Situational.
Diana,
Though.
if you
That is
want to know
situational.
more, you can do it respectfully without going against someone's wishes, without doing something that people don't want you to do. If you really wanted to know, you'd be like, "Hey, I need to know what's going on because it's affecting me." You do not cause more negative stuff. Now the Kuya is jumping in. I'm going.
But I'm gonna still do what I want to do, and I'm still gonna do it.
And you are still going to experience your consequences.
Do it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
mean,
letting you know.
it really does have its like negative parts. Like, I can see how like I can see how JM was upset, right? But also they're ultimately like in that situation, all of the stuff that's upset him are things that he does to himself.
Thank you.
You know, so if those boxes weren't there, then this problem wouldn't have existed, right? It's kind of like one of those. It's that like, it's that theory, right? Like
I do agree with that, though.
if you
You
don't
could
see the
have put
cat,
it
does that
away.
mean the cat, like if you don't see the cat, does that mean the cat's dead? You know, but like they say that they say it means that the cat is alive and both alive and dead. So in this situation, in this situation, sorry, I'll elaborate later at a different time. But in this sense, like if the boxes weren't there, the problem wouldn't have existed, right?
True.
It wouldn't have, like, the curiosity wouldn't have existed.
Agree.
So ultimately, the fault really does lie with JM.
It's both of their faults, though. Yes, it could have been avoided, but it still doesn't make it okay for someone to go through his shit when he said not to.
No matter how upset you are, no matter how hurt you are, I agree. No matter how curious you are, that
agree.
That might be where I fall towards Diana's side, is because, you know, like, I am very curious also.
Sure.
But I feel like I do well enough in feeling it out, like making sure that even if I'm overstepping a boundary, it's like it's okay, you know, like it's like I have reasons to. So I believe that Reb had reasons to be honest.
Sure.
That's how I felt. But
like he knew. But to see how bad he felt afterwards, he knows that he fucked up. He knows he did something wrong.
Yeah, that's because he's pure. He's pure. He's still learning, you know. Yeah.
Oof. Okay. Well.
Heated.
I know. Now we can talk about the tweet that EO tweeted, and I know where Diana's gonna answer.
I ultimately, I've.
I did see this tweet.
Yeah, this is the one. I was like, so I know there's going to be a conflict, and that's what I wanted to ask earlier from you guys. Was that, like, you know, what do you think this conflict is going to be about? Because I assumed that you guys maybe had seen that, but so now we saw, and I stand by my answer. I think ultimately JM is at fault.
I agree. He is at fault.
Not that they didn't have faults. Both of them had faults, but ultimately there is. I feel like JM could have made his relationship with Aaliyah better, you know, with what she had said in this episode with what we found out in this episode, and then also he could have made this whole situation that maybe can turn into a relationship with Reb. He could have made it a lot easier on himself, and the more it's like when the more you care about anything, whether negatively or positively, the more it occupies the space in your heart. More for it, more time for it to brew in certain ways. So like if it's anger, it's going to be anger that comes out. If it's love, it's going to be love that comes out. So I think he does a lot of that, and not that I know a lot of it because I don't do that. So I think he's at fault. So a lot of the shit I do, it's my fault. Amen.
No, but I will say, in regards to Yosu, I agree that I feel, well, my answer is I think there's things on both sides that could have been handled better. But if there was anyone who did things that made it much more complicated than it should have been, it was JM, who did a lot of things that could have he could have just been nice. He could have just been more understanding. He could have been handled things a lot better and chosen to.
Or he would have been like,
more...
he could have been just like, all right, yeah, you can stay in that room, and then let's just not mind each other. Like be nicer about staying separate,
Right. Like instead of snapping, he could have just been like, hey, look, I'm very personal. I like my space. Like, please respect that, instead of being rude. But again, it goes back to the thing is, I understand where it's coming from. It doesn't justify it, but I understand. But if I had to.
So Brian thinks it's JM. Ganda, who do you think is at fault?
Can I just mind my business? Can I just sing my song?
But can I just enjoy the show?
See, that's my thing though. Because that is my answer, but I also believe that it's not as black and white as answering one or the other.
They both have faults. Yeah, clearly. I mean,
Diana's like, no, JM.
That was a big fault. So Ganda, no definitive answer. You're like, hands off. No, not even one side leaning more, because I feel like you lean towards JM having more faults also, right?
But my business.
Okay. Still neutral. We got a neutral.
I think we all
ask?
But we all do agree though that the JM does carry most of the weight in terms of things spiraling more than they should have.
I feel like for me personally, I can relate to Reb because I've been there, so that's why I'm not as upset with him.
Of course, yeah. But I think that's also why John and I are relating to JM too, because we've also been in his shoes.
Yeah, I've been there. I've experienced a person similar to JM's character, which is why I'm pissed off. It's like I'm reliving that moment all over again. So no, yes, he is very much at fault. Yeah, he's definitely very
makes sense.
He needs to fix it.
Agree. And just to be clear, we're all agree that he does need to fix those things. We're not saying that we're not justifying his actions or saying, That's one thing too. Is like, while I also recognize that there were some things that Reb got wrong. Like all of the things that he made mistakes with were very pure mistakes. They're never like anything mean, or he's never made any mistakes that were like fucked up. It's just like honest mistakes. With JM, like he made a mistake, but I was like, yo, you were a dick. Like, so yeah, that's why I lean towards more on whoever, in terms of people who need to fix, like something who needs a lot more work is JM for sure. But it's coming from the hurt. Yeah.
Like Reb read a lot of things wrong, but he wouldn't be reading signals wrong, and JM wouldn't be giving off these mixed ass signals.
Yeah.
He needs to get his shit together. I'm pissed off.
I think one thing too though is I think one thing that would make it at least better is that, because I feel like JM does recognize these things that he's fucks up, which is why he tries to make up for it by like practicing his apologies and stuff like that. But I think where it falls apart is that he's not good at making up for it, which is why it spirals again and gets even worse. So I think that's the one thing that could make it all better, is if he gets better at least making up for his actions while he works on actually not having them happen in the first place, then that would be better. Because then it's like, hey, sorry what I said yesterday. I didn't mean this. I should have been more aware. Like saying things like that, or at least taking responsibility for the fact that he fucked up and is realizing it. Um, he needs to be able to hold back and reel back that anger, because then once he gets triggered again, it's like it goes all out the window, and so all of that work he put into actually making up for what he did doesn't go anywhere. So I think that's where he needs to do better, for sure.
I agree.
I love you, D.
Yeah.
Kiss and hug, siblings.
I was like, this was exciting, but also I don't want to fight with you.
No, I mean you both have valid points. No, it's cool too with Sunshine. I get it stays there. It stays in the argument. Like I don't feel like you're the type to be like, oh, I'm gonna stay mad because we had this argument. You know what I mean? Like it's not like that type of thing.
Okay. So, that was our reaction to episode 7 of Stuck on You, penultimate episode.
It was spicy.
And yeah, you know what? It was interesting. So, it was interesting. We had a very heated conversation. It was great. If you like this video,
said what I said. Don't touch people's things.
I'ma still touch it. Give it a big thumbs up.
It's okay. Self-awareness. Self-awareness.
Yeah, like I know that what I'm doing is wrong, and I'm still gonna do it.
Oh, so you do. You admit it. I asked you to do that earlier. You said no.
I mean, in my sense, I don't feel like what I'm doing is wrong. If I'm curious about it, I'm gonna look.
But you know others will say that it's wrong.
But yeah,
If it's there, I'ma look. If it's there, I'ma look. If it's there, I'ma look. If it's there, I'ma look.
If I need answers, you get my answers. Like if I ask you about it and you're beating around the bush, not trying to give me answers, I'm gonna go find it.
If it's in the middle of the room and it's not taped, I'ma look.
Then
If
I'm
it's
gonna
in the middle of the room and not taped, I'ma look.
I think you should.
I'm gonna
I
help
think
you get rid of it, because I'm gonna move it.
that is true though, because then sorry to open this up again, but just one last time, JM didn't explain. He just says, "Don't look at this." He didn't say this is personal. Please don't look. He didn't give a context like, "Oh, this is really personal to me. I'd rather keep this private. I didn't need more time to put it away. Please don't look at it."
Exactly. Like that's
But he
different.
didn't do
If
that.
he would have said that,
So
then
if-
I would have been like, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, like, that's right. Don't look at
Okay.
it."
On the damn box.
Just because it says "do
What'd you
not
say?
open" don't mean anything. I'm still
It
opening.
says do not open on the box.
It does.
Okay.
It's true.
But you need to make it clear
Personal.
what's in the box, so I know not
No,
to touch it. If
no,
it's
don't.
personal, I'm not gonna touch it. If you don't tell me that it's personal, I'm gonna go in it
I don't need to tell
so
you
that I can move it out of my way.
Yeah.
But anyway, give this video a big thumbs up if you like it.
I love the way that you said that. Give this video a big thumbs up.
Oh my god. The way that I was like saying like, "Oh, get ready, Alicia. Me and you are gonna fight," but then instead Alicia starts fighting with us.
Look here, y'all can fight with me all day. I guarantee you will not win. I will continue to go.
I
Just not
really
win.
get it. I really get it. I mean, I also agree. Like,
Look at us.
there's privacy shit, but I get it. I get the curiosity.
I just got flashback to you getting arrested at our bonfire because your ass got in a fight with another drunk ass.
Which year?
Multiple years. That's what we'll say.
Yeah, it happened 3 out of like the 7 years that we had the bonfire.
Sunshine,
We've
got
had
to
the
work
bonfire
on
for
you.
10 years.
You have got to stop getting into fights drunk.
I love how John just boxed y'all in to relate, and then she was like, no, he needs work. He was trying to make you feel better, girl.
Whatever. I don't fight.
See, she wants to work on everyone else except for herself. Okay.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I love you. Okay.
Like I take responsibility for everything I do. Like I know what I do.
Wow. We've gone what now? 7 weeks now of being siblings react, and I think we're finally siblings. Like we are bickering siblings.
this is the threshold.
If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to share it with friends. Leave a comment down below telling us your thoughts. We can't wait for the finale next week. Please follow us all on social media. That will be in the description below. Make sure to check out my previous videos. Also, go get some merch over on SpaceBoyfriends.com. Use my promo code DCeased for 15% off of all orders.
Yeah.
That is DCeased for 15%
And it's free shipping right now.
And it's free shipping right now, yeah. Or
well,
maybe not
by
by
the time you
time
watch this, it won't be free shipping. But free shipping on orders over $100. Hey. And we
Hey.
have new cheaper international rates, so hey.
Oh,
Yes,
snap.
so go cop some merch.
Guys.
I think that's it. That's it. So,
That's it.
you know,
Yeah,
as
that's it.
usual, I don't like this angle.
Okay.
Thank you. As usual, friends, I will see you in the next video. Bye.